Hey guys, I'm finally delivering the first prototype for the support of student scheduling. Sorry it took so long, but I'm used to working full time on software and deliver prototypes about every week. But since I'm doing this part time, it's just taking a little longer than it normally does. It took me about 3 weeks to get this first prototype out. It took a little longer because it's really, in order to support student scheduling, there's quite a bit of infrastructure that I had to build out to enable that, and I'll show you what I have as we go along here. Um, the concept here is that I deliver a prototype along with a video of how to use the prototype, and then give you some time to play around with it, get used to it, find out what doesn't work, what does work, what you like and don't like, and then we get together when you're ready and talk about what's there and what we might do to make it better, or make it more closer to what you're expecting or wanting. And we keep doing that in a cycle. I turn the prototype around every week or two and accompany with another video for what's new, and you play around with it, and then we have another meeting. We keep going through that cycle until you guys all decide that it's done. It's exactly what you want. So there's no time limit on anything. It's done when it's done. So it's done when you guys are happy. So, okay, so let's get started here with the first little video. This is the home screen, of course, and the basic website navigation's on the left. On the right, we have various buttons that appear or disappear depending on what's happening at the time. What we have is a login, and if you click the login, it will take you to a screen that will enable existing users to log in and press the login button and you're logged in. If it's a new user, you click this little red sign up and it will change the screen to a little form where you can enter personal information and then click the sign up button. So let's do that. Let me create Eden as a student, enter the first name and last name, and then the email address. Now the way I've got it set up initially is that you can enter any email address and it'll work. Be better ongoing if you enter your real email address, but you can enter anything since there's no confirmation that the email address actually exists. So it's good for testing and that we're not really editing it out, but eventually it will be. Eventually we want to be able to store credit card information for automatic payment, that kind of thing. So we'll want to really lock this down as far as security. And when we start doing that, we'll have multi-factor authentication, they call it. So we'll lock everything down, and as we get there, I'll explain what all that means. So, but for now, it's not too tight. Pick a password, and I want you to retype the password just to confirm that you didn't type it wrong. And then once you have a email and password in the form filled out, this little button turns to a light green, and you can click it, and it will create the user ID and log you into the Trident system. So you see now we have two buttons that appear. The log out button appears now instead of log in, and we have a little button for Eden's account. All right. Now at this point, that is how a new user will basically create an account, and from then, if the user clicks on their account, it'll pull up a little menu here of three things they can do. They can, that's still blue. It shouldn't be blue. It should be green like the others. That's actually been fixed now, but I forgot to move it into production. I'm using the production system here for demonstration. But anyway, so it will be green. You can update your account, which at this point, if I click on it, it just enables you to change your name, because that's the only information we're collecting. You can't change your email. You can change your email, but you have to do that in a special way. So, because it's used as a key for logging in, but you can change the spelling of your name if it's spelled wrong, etc. But in future versions, we'll have more information here. That can be modified. So we pull up the menu again. Another thing you could do is schedule a lesson. Click on that, and it comes up with this screen, which enables you to schedule a lesson. I'm not actually going to schedule one yet, because I have some more information I have to enter before you can actually schedule a lesson. And the other option is to click on Scheduled Lessons, and this brings up a screen which enables you to view all of the lessons you have scheduled, if you have any scheduled. You click a month, basically, and it'll show you all the lessons you have scheduled for that month. Okay, so let's log Eden out, since there's really nothing there to support scheduling lessons yet. So we'll log her out, and I'll log in as myself. I've already got myself set up as a, I'll show you as soon as I can get myself. Logged in. The email address you used to sign up, and then password, click login. Now it'll take you to the home screen. And you notice a new button here. I got Art's account, of course, and then the logout, but I also have administrator. I have myself set up as an administrator, so any person who logs in who has a role of administrator, this little administrator button will appear. And I'll just click on that and show you what that enables. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention when I pulled up the Eden's account is that this little menu that pops up, a different menu will pop up depending on your role that's defined as a user. This is the administrator menu, and you notice I got a picture here of Eden and Aria. What I'm kind of thinking here is that we will upload a picture of each student, or of each user basically, and when they pull up a menu, we'll display their picture. Now, it'll only be displayed when they're logged in, so it's not public facing, it's private. But anyway, I just thought that'd be a nice little feature. I don't know if you guys like that or not, but anyway, I did this just as an example. So if Eden were logged in, she would get this picture along with her menu choices. Okay, but since I'm logged in, it's got my name here, and it would be a, a picture of my ugly face here. But I can update my account, which is the same as the student account. You can change my name, it's the only thing. Go back to administrator. Website accounts is another option that the administrator can pull up. If you pull up website accounts, what it does is it displays all of the users that have registered, along with their roles that have been identified. If you click one, you'll see, like Art Pennington is a trainer and administrator, even though I am neither, but just for testing purposes. The roles that can be assigned to an individual are student, trainer, or administrator, or both trainer and administrator. Now, Pam and Paula would both be trainers and administrators. Jim would be administrator, and everyone else would be a student. Those roles can change. If we need more combinations or additional roles, we can have those, but that's what we have for now. And you can change it. You can click on this drop-down menu and click the one you want to assign to this person, and it will be changed. So if you're signing up a new trainer, they would log in and create their own account. Then an administrator would come here and assign them as a trainer. So that's how they become a trainer in the system. Now this button, this little is a calendar icon, if you click that, it will show any lessons that this person is scheduled for, or this trainer is scheduled to teach, basically. That's what it is. And this little trash can icon enables you to delete a user. If you click the trash can, it will come up with a confirmation. If you click the green check mark, it will actually delete this user. If you click the red X, it will just do nothing, go back. Okay, so that is the website users menu item from the administrator menu. And the last button is trainer availability. That is where you assign the time slots that are available for a trainer to teach lessons. And you have to walk through every day that the trainer is going to be teaching lessons. You select each day and then pick the time slots that the trainer is available. So you first pick a trainer. We have 3, Art, Paula, and Pam. Now, I've got Paula and Pam already set up in the system as trainers, so also I said all 3 of you guys. I set Jim, Paula, and Pam up as users. Paula and Pam are trainers and administrators, and Jim, I think, is just an administrator. The password for all 3 of you is just password, all lowercase, just the name, just the word password, all lowercase is your password. And once you log in, you'll see a little button, I'll show you in a minute, where you can change your password to whatever you like if you want to do that. But anyway, I'll pick Art as the trainer here, and I'll pick Monday. And it shows all of these slots that are available to teach lessons on the right. Now I just picked 8 o'clock through 8 o'clock in the morning through 4 o'clock in the afternoon as the time range here. It can be whatever you guys actually have, but just as an example, that's what I picked. So what you do is you pick, you click on each time slot that is available for this, that this trainer wants to teach lessons. So now this isn't necessarily very fast because we're thousands of miles from the server, and it has to go there, update the database, and come back with information. So, and this, as we use the system, it will get faster because it will start indexing the database, and the more we use it, the more accurate the indexes are that are built. So it'll become faster over time, but for now it's pretty slow. So you just basically click on all of the time slots that the trainer wants to be able to teach lessons. I think I'll just click on 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then maybe, I don't know, take a half hour off for a break if they want, and then teach 2 more lessons, and then take some time off for lunch, maybe an hour off, and then we can just go down and click them because the server will catch up. Just click all the rest of these.